This one is dedicated to each and every one of you who appreciate a great glass of wine. You know what I mean?
It's Monday. Let's raise a glass to the beginning of another week. It's time to unscrew, uncork, or saber a bottle. And let's begin exploring the wine glass. Continuing on the All Things Bubbles train, I attended the Paso Robles Downtown Wine Association's Bubble Lounge. The event brought together 8 wineries located downtown who produce sparkling wine. Please note it was recorded at a live event, so there is background noise. Enjoy as you listen to how different wineries produce their sparkling wine. There is quite the variety of options. While you're listening, it would be greatly appreciated if you could take 1 minute to subscribe, rate, and review. It only takes a few seconds of your time, but means so much to the show. The next best way to support Exploring the Wine Glass is to tell your friends. If you enjoy the podcast, your wine-loving friends will too. Follow me on all the socials, and finally, don't forget to head to the website, exploringthewineglass.com, to read the blog, sign up for the newsletter, and keep up with all things. Slancha!
Hey everybody, I'm Lori Budd, a UC Davis winemaking program, Spanish wine scholar, sommelier service, champagne and Côte d'Aron specialist, and a WSET Level 2 graduate. You can find Exploring the Wine Glass on all the socials, as well as your favorite podcast catchers. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time to swipe, subscribe, rate, and review. Stay in the know about all things wine by visiting my website, exploringthewineglass.com. I promise I'll never tell you what to drink, but I'll always share what's in my glass.
My name's Jason Bushong. My winery is called Bushong, which is my last name. I am serving my sparkling Gewürztraminer,
Which I love.
It's fantastic wine, super fun. So I make this from Adelaide Gewürztraminer, which is the only Gewürztraminer on the west side of Paso Robles. It's a very tiny block. We've made it into sparkling wine since 2018. We make very little of it. It's very popular. It's done extra brut, so it's dry. It's aged for 2 years on the garage, and then a lighter side.
What made you choose Gewürztraminer?
My heritage is Alsatian. Yeah, my family's ancestry goes back to Strasbourg and Alsace. So when I found these grapes, a friend of mine was managing the vineyard at the time. His name was Steve Belton. He was a long-time winemaker in this area, retired a couple of years ago. I said I really would buy a Gewürztraminer, but I didn't want to make still wine out of it because everyone was associated with sweet. So I decided to make sparkling wine out of it, but it doesn't really matter because they still make it sweet.
Yeah. It's kind of the same thing. Everybody sees Riesling.
Yep.
It's the same thing. Oh, I don't want that because that's
right. So it's kind of cool that we get to do a little bit of an education when we get and then usually then they try, oh my God, that's beautiful. It's very dry. And we're surprised. And then we tell them that, sweet is a production style. It's not necessarily dictated by the varietal, which is, people don't realize that. Yeah.
That's a great educational statement right there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can make any wine sweet, right? You can make sweet without it. But anyway. But yeah, so that's why I make it out of Gewürztraminer. And I love it. It's been a fun project for us. Yeah.
And you said you've been making it since 2018.
Yes.
Right? So I would say you're kind of one of the people around here are kind of newer than that,
yeah, I think so. I think that when I make cuvee in house, and then I do the sparkling portion at Rava, and I wouldn't believe that I was they're the second year that they were doing that, and their minimums were a lot less than. And although I don't make their minimums now, I've known their for a long time, so they still make that for it.
So tell us, where is your tasting room?
My tasting room is located at 565 12th Street, and it's going down Mount Rapids.
And you have this is the downtown vibe, but you have a very cool vibe in your tasting room. Tell us about the tasting room itself.
Yeah, we have more of a anti-pretentious vibe. Yeah, we don't really do all that. But, so it's just a very lounge-like room. It's casual, very music-oriented. I've been playing music for years and years. You can come in and select one of probably It's very comfortable and casual. So, we're serious about the wine, but not necessarily serious about being bougie.
Why did you choose to have your tasting room downtown?
Because I can't
Is it
afford
available? That is a true answer, right?
Yeah, that's the end. I mean, literally. I mean, actually now I do have a production space where I'll be opening a second tasting room.
Oh, where is that going to be, or is
That
that
is-
your works?
That is it's public knowledge at this point. I have a building. It's over towards Two Cities. It's on the water. Yeah, we were going to call it the Hood, the Tin Hood, because it's kind of not into the city, but it's right by it. But it's kind of cool because it does have frontage on the freeway, so we'll get to brand that. We'll have that available. But we will have a second. I don't know what we're going to do as far as the tasting room, what brand we're going to do, and it won't be flat for sure. We will do a second tasting room.
So you said what brand we're going to do. Do you have 2 different labels?
I do. I have an upper scale label called MRG, and we do taste it a little bit, but we don't have a firm marketing for it because we didn't have this kind of space. But now we do.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, I just have to pay for it now.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
My name is Nick. I'm with Hope Family Wines here downtown with Hope on Park. Just super excited to be here at the event today.
So, welcome to downtown. Very new to officially be downtown.
Thank you.
We are here to talk about bubbles. So, tell us about your sparkling wine here.
Yeah, so this is a method shaken wine. It's mostly fruit from Santa Rita Northern, Santa Barbara. It's going to be Chardonnay based, and it's really nice and refreshing, nice and delicate. It's not too much of anything. It's kind of what I like, but it's not too dry. It's not very sweet. It's just right there in between, and it's perfect for a 110-degree day like today.
So, you said that it's mostly Chardonnay. You throw a splash of something else in there? Little Viognier. Nice, nice. And how long has Hope been making this wine? It's actually under the Triano label.
It is under the Triana label, which is actually Austin's original collection. Oh gosh, she's been working on sparkling since before I started on Austin Hope. There's been a little chitter chatter and whispers about it, so I know it's been years, but we've officially been pouring sparkling now for, oh gosh, like a year and a half probably, maybe a little bit more. And this is actually our second iteration of it, so it's a little different. The last one was Monterey County Fruit. It was really nice, a bit more green apple, but this one kind of switched up the game a little bit, showcasing a different region of it.
And so, how long is it on the lees? What's like the processing of this wine?
Oh man, this wine was so underrated that I couldn't even tell you on this one yet. Just released it at downtown, and this is kind of one of the first times the public is really getting to look at it. So, and that goes for me as well. So, we'll get back to you guys on that one soon.
And I'm assuming you tasted it.
Oh yeah.
So, what would you describe it as?
Oh man, it's hard to say. I say on this one you get a little bit more of that kind of stone fruit on the front of the palate, a little bit of that fruit to it. It finishes off with a really just nice crisp, almost a little bit of like pretty supple to it. It's really kind of showcasing a little bit more of that southern kind of California style Chardonnay rather the first sparkling. A lot of folks out there have mostly tried our first original sparkling. That one's going to be a lot more green apple and more of the citrus notes speaking from Monterey County. So fun comparison on the two of these. It's fun while we still have them side by side, but we won't have that for long. Come out and try and see it.
So, Hope is kind of it's a mainstay here in Paso. Been here a very long time, but brand new to downtown. What made Austin Hope decide that they wanted to have a tasting room downtown?
Yeah, Austin's always dreamed of having a tasting room location downtown. He always talks about like growing up there, like a little downtown. So there's never been we're not too far over about downtown. We stay 10 minutes on the road, but we really just wanted to walk the park and be right in front of the grass and be able to pour wine. I wanted to bring back that original style of Paso where you just stop by, go up to the bar, no reservations, casual, just stop in for some festive fun tasting.
You know, in the tasting room, there's like different parts to it, right? You have the walk up, that's right there, but then you can go into the back room and what's going on back there.
Yeah. So we have the fun kind of festive street side bar, and then we have kind of more of like the almost like speakeasy side of things, where it's called our creative space, and we're doing it for a really, really unique vibe experiences, which dives way back into the history of our family wines. We're looking all the way back from a couple library tastings to 1999 with our first Toronto Red look. That far back is a long time, as well as you look at the 2008, a little vertical of the Oscar Pads, which we released that in 2017 to 2015 vintage, of course. So looking at a few vintages of that. We will be launching a new label come fall back there as well, so that's really exciting. I know we talked about it a little bit, but that label is discreet, which is super cool to see out there as well. Yeah, super excited.
And something about black glass taste.
Oh man, yeah, black glass tasting, really putting my palate to the test. We like to throw a little curveballs your way. There's also a nice little icebreaker tasting too. If he's never been with us, we just kind of want an elevated experience and compared to already the craziness that goes on with the tasting room. We just really just have a lot of fun back there, and it's a little more flexible. It's just a lot of fun. So check us out.
Thank you.
And now, a word from our sponsor. The 27 individual tasting rooms that make up the downtown wine district are situated in the heart of Paso Robles city center, where you are only steps away from all Paso Robles has to offer in the way of dining, shopping, and entertainment. Visit downtown Paso Robles to find yourself among the greatest concentration of wineries in the area. In downtown, consumers can experience Paso Robles' rich and diverse wine country lifestyle, sample quality wines from each of the region's 11 distinct sub-appellations, and have the opportunity to meet vintners that are as passionate about downtown as they are about their wine.
What's up, everybody? It's Russell with Tank Garage Winery.
All right, so we are here at the Downtown Vibe Bubble Lounge. Tank is, I'm going to go out on the limb and say the newest guy in town here for the bubbles. So tell us about how you came to Paso, how Tank came to Paso, and then we're going to talk about these bubbles.
Sure, yeah. The paint's still wet on the wall, so we're definitely the newest guys in town. Tank is all about sourcing fruit from all over the state of California. We love what Santa Barbara does to fruit. We love what Paso Robles does to fruit. We love what Hollister does to fruit. We get grapes from all over the state. We've always loved Paso. We've always got the Paso fruit to make wine out of. And just love the community and the welcomeness and the sense of camaraderie that exists there. So we wanted to come down and we wanted to share our story and who we are with the guests and the members of Paso Robles. I mean, it's as simple as that. It was definitely the right place to be our second home.
Awesome. And so you are downtown. Tell us where they can find you.
We are downtown on 13th Street. We are half a block up from our friends down at Casino. We're right next door to Seashell. You can find us right across the street from the Hatch. Got a small tasting room, but lots of fun and always cool, interesting wines. We'll always give you something to talk about.
And so we're going to talk about these bubbles. Tell us what you've got here.
All right, so we love to do pet nets. They're a lot of fun. You can experiment, less rules apply, and people are more welcoming. So what I have for you is our brand new 2023 Sex Picnic, modeled after the Sex Pistols' debut album. And to a certain extent, we kind of stood up against the authority, the powers that be here. We have 7 different grapes in this wine. The biggest components are Grenache and Mourvedre, and those are coming from El Dorado County, the Sierra foothills. But we're going to put in a little bit of Cinsault, a little Mourvedre, a little Pinot Noir, some other fun things that you're going to have to come down and taste to find out exactly what's in this wine.
Can you tell us how the wine is made? Are you keeping all of those grapes separate and then blending them, then going through that second fermentation, or are they co-fermented? How's it going on?
Yeah, so they'll all be blended, or they'll all be fermented independently. Being as a pet nat, it's not going to be a secondary fermentation. We'll just blend them all together while the last one or two have a little bit of sugar left. Bottle that up, let that natural carbonation kind of diffuse into the wine. Pet nats are big and bubbly and fizzy and just full of mouthfeel. Lots of fun.
So you said about a pet nat. Can you tell us what the difference between a pet nat is and then versus like a traditional?
Sure. Yeah, so pet nat is short for Pétillant Naturel, and I'm sorry if I said that wrong for those of you that speak French. I did my best. It's also known as Méthode Ancestrale. It's basically the oldest style of making sparkling wine. You're going to capture the last bit of the fermentation, the last bit of CO2 that naturally occurs with the primary sugars. There are a couple of other different ways to make sparkling wines, but Champenois and Charmat, basically the two other most popular, both require a secondary fermentation. Just an extra step in the process, extra equipment. Better than the other is all up to personal preference. It depends what you like. I'm a big fan of pet nats. I love the bubbles, I love the fizz, and I love the fun.
And these are typically found under a cap versus a cork, correct?
Correct. That's usually just a stylistic choice. You can cork, and I have seen pet nats with cork and cage. But part of the point of the pet nat is to be cheap and approachable. So why buy a cage or a cork and make it more complicated for everybody? The crown cap works just fine.
And so the Sex Picnic, after the Sex Pistols, that is pretty awesome. I gotta ask though, any issues with the TTV?
I don't know.
I plead the fifth.
Exactly. Yes. I cannot confirm nor deny anything that may or may not have happened.
So my last question is, what do you pair? What would you like to pair with this?
That's a good question. I just released this wine yesterday, so I haven't put a ton of thought into it, but on the fly, I mean, the Sex Picnic, especially as far as our pet nats go, because we always have at least one pet nat on the menu, this is very friendly and very refined. I kind of want like some grilled shrimp, maybe bacon wrap a little bit, some sweet chili glaze. I think that'd be about perfect for this particular wine.
Anything? Oh, my last question is, what do you think is special about downtown?
Downtown just really encapsulates the whole persona of Paso Robles, that camaraderie, that teamwork. We're running back and forth with each other's tasting rooms and high-fiving and taking sips and sending customers back and forth. There's no competition amongst us. We're all one big family, and we love each other's wines as much as we love our own.
Thank you very much.
I'm Elizabeth Coolman. I'm with Paso Secco. I'm the winemaker for this lovely bubbles brand.
And so just tell us about the brand itself. When did it begin? What's the concept behind it?
So we wanted to make something super fun and original for everyone. We just started, so 2023 was our first vintage. It's going super well. People are really loving it. And it's just been a great success so far, and we can't wait to keep expanding. We just have one SKU right now, our sparkling Bushong, which is going to be our flagship, and we're going to add on a sparkling rosé this year, which will be super fun.
And so Paso Secco is different than some other sparklings that are here. What makes Paso Secco stand out here?
Actually, the first winery here in Paso that is doing the Charmat method with our bubbles. So we're using all Paso fruit, using the Charmat method, which is basically like Prosecco style. So it will keep the price point lower and more affordable when we do this method, and just really bright and fun.
Okay, so Paso Secco is a Charmat method, okay, Prosecco style. What's the difference between a Prosecco style or that Charmat method and a traditional sparkling?
So Prosecco style is essentially what happens in the bottle traditional method. It's happening in a tank of Prosecco, so it happens much faster. The tank that it's done in is pressurized, so it puts all that CO to it, just like every single other traditional method, just in a large format. So it's happening in the tank.
Okay. And then we just want to know, like, is there anything different about how you would drink a Prosecco versus how you would drink a traditional? Anything that is different, or is it just enjoy as the same?
Yeah, I would say the main difference is being able to be versatile. So Prosecco, you can make cocktails with it. You can do a lot of different things because it's just so fun and really fruity. So you can play on those characters.
And then just tell us about your background a little. How did you come into wine?
I actually came into wine for cider. I just kind of stumbled on it. Did my first hard study in winemaking, and so I was about 7-8 years ago, and I've just been working my way through the industry, seeing different aspects of it, and loving it.
And we are at the downtown vibe. So what do you think is special about the downtown?
What's so special about wineries is the community all around here. It's very supportive and just nice to see everyone
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Hey, what's going on? This is Raymond from Indigene Cellars. It's a tasting room and winery right downtown Paso Robles. We specialize in Bordeaux and Pinot Noir. Today we're doing the Bubble Lounge. We're super excited. The Bubbles is our first release of a 4-year program, Blue Coupe. The name is UDIBLE, meaning cat eyes. That's what my family used to call me when I was little. This is newly gold medal at the Central Coast Wine Competition and 91 points at Wine Enthusiast. So it's starting out great. There's not a lot left, so we have to make a move on it. We're out here trying to drive to people that downtown wineries are no longer just an anomaly. This is where there's quality wines, and we're trying to do everything we can to get more attention and get more people out here to sample to see that some of the best wines that you could taste right now are downtown Paso.
Absolutely. So tell me, what grapes are you using in your sparkling?
So this is Methode Traditionnel, so 100% Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. And then, like I said, it's 48 months early, 4% terroir, meaning the secondary fermentation. The liquor was 4%. And it turned out amazing. This is our first release, 2019, and we're super excited.
What made you decide you wanted to do a sparkling?
I need to challenge myself all the time. I've been in the wine business for more than 30 years, and I think as long as I can continue to grow, I'll be excited about being in this. This is something that I knew nothing about, and I wanted to be able to do something new and exciting.
So you just jumped in with both feet, saying, "Hey, I don't know how to do this, so I'm going to go do it."
Right. It was a challenge because with a product like this, it's literally a 4-year investment before you get any return. So the first 4 years is just dumping money in, and then finally we got something back. And I like to just be able to hold the bottles because at least I didn't make a mistake for the last 4 years. So we're super excited.
It must be a little scary, right? You're sitting there each year, you're like, okay, I'm just doing more money, doing more money, nothing's coming back.
Story of my life. And I'm still scared. Yeah.
Did you taste it throughout? Did you have sample bottles that you could taste throughout?
Yeah, but the method of how you do it is you're just tasting still base wine fermented under a beer cap. So a lot of the real essence of the wine is in the last 8 months of fermentation when you do the secondary dose of sauce.
And did you do the secondary fermentation yourself? How did you decide what level of sweetness you wanted?
Yeah, what you usually do is you take 6 bottles and you take 4%, 6%, 8%, 12%, and sometimes 2%, and you taste all of them with the base wine, and then you get an idea of what the flavor profile is going to be close to. So we chose 4% because it seemed like it brought a minimal amount of sweetness, but it brought all the essence. It brought the liveliness of the Chardonnay and the flesh of the Pinot Noir.
And where is this fruit coming from?
This is all San Lucia Highland fruit. We believe that that's the most Burgundian style of winemaking in Northern California. That's the San Lucia Highland.
And is that where all of your fruit comes from?
No. I, unlike a lot of people here, used to be a wine bottler. So I have relationships for the last 25 years, and I kind of don't really source from anybody that I didn't used to bottle 25 years ago. And so I have a big source program all over the Central Coast and some guys that I've been knowing forever. All of them, most of them are instrumental in my winemaking career because I literally learned from everybody that I work with.
So you spend a lot of time in the car traveling up and down?
All the time. I'm still the same way.
So tell us specifically where your tasting room is.
It is in the alley downtown Paso Robles, literally right around the corner from the Paso Robles Park. It's 815 12th Street, Suite B, which is right next door to Jeffrey's Restaurant, and in the alley, literally right downtown, between Park and Pine and 13th and 12th.
And we're at the downtown vibe. What do you think is special?
I think we get a chance to get out here in front of everybody. You see a lot of your old friends, you see a lot of new people, and every time I do an event like this, you still find people that had no idea that there was this many wineries downtown, or the quality of the wine that's being made downtown.
Did I forget to ask you anything that you want people to know about Indigene?
You're great at doing it.
All right.
I got the wine part down.
And it's fun.
Right.
All
Very
right.
fun.
All
Yeah.
right. Enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now, a word from our sponsor. Looking to be in the know about Dracaena wines? Want to be the first to know about our new releases and special offers? All you need to do is sign up for our newsletter. There is no commitment necessary, and I promise you we won't spam your mailbox with loads of messages. Need another reason to sign up? Quite possibly the best reason? You'll immediately get a discount code for 10% off your first purchase and be privy to newsletter-only discounts. Let Dracaena Wines turn your moments into great memories. Visit our website, www.dracaenawines.com, or use the link in show notes to sign up. It will take you less than a minute, but the rewards will last a lifetime.
Okay, so we are at the Downtown Vibe, and we are going from winery to winery of these wines that are making sparkling. Let's start off with tell us about your sparkling. How long has Hoyt been making sparkling?
We've been making sparkling for about 8 years. This is our second generation sparkling. We had one before. This is made in the traditional Champenois method. It's 50% Pinot Noir, 50% Chardonnay. We are in the process of making another sparkling, which is going to be a Blanc de Blanc, so it'll be 100% Chardonnay.
And where is this fruit coming from?
We have a vineyard on the west side. So the Pinot Noir is grown on our vineyard, and then we source out the Chardonnay, and that is down in Santa Maria, San Ynez.
And the process of making it, you said it was the traditional or Champenoise method. And so when you're deciding what level of sugar, residual sugar, how are you deciding that, or where is this?
So we don't want to have any residual sugar. Usually when we get samples of the champagne before it's bottled, and we decide we get 1%, 0%, 1.5%, and then we taste all the samples and we decide where we're going to go. And for this batch, it was 0. We want it light, crisp, refreshing, and I think we achieved it.
So it's actually a Brut Natural. It's as dry can be.
Yes, dry and light crisp.
So tell us, where is Hoyt Winery?
We are downtown in Paso Robles, 1323 Park, and we have 2 vineyards on the west side, nestled in between Midnight Cellars, Lava Store,
And I know we're talking downtown, but you guys do something pretty cool out at the vineyard. So if they come to the vineyard, what can people do?
well, we do vineyard tours. So all you have to do is go to the website, at the very top, it says book your vineyard tour, and you'll go all through the vineyard. It's Mr. Tour's Wild Ride, and we also give you a wine tasting at the all on it.
So what do you like about sparkling wine?
Well, I'm here with her heart, so I like fizzy and sparkling, so that's why bubbles is so close to my heart, because it's the same thing, just in more elegant fashion.
And if people come into the tasting room downtown, is this sparkling part of your tasting menu?
Yes, anytime you come into our tasting room, we're up at the ranch. We welcome you with a little taste of sparkling. And then at the end of the tasting, we always end the tasting with a little petite or a dark chocolate. So it's all like a base.
Oh, it's like a multi-course meal of beautiful wine.
Yes.
So, what do you think is special about downtown?
You know, it's such a great community. All the vineyards and winemakers that are there, they all work together. They all support each other. And, you know, when people come to our tasting room, you know, not everybody likes our wine. And, you know, when I try to find out, hey, what is it that you do like? And then talking to them, I think we should serve directions of where I think they should go. And, you want to buy out or if they like a certain variety. And it's great. It's all, and everybody knows that. Everybody refers and goes on. So it's a great community.
Is there anything I forgot to ask you about Hoyt that you want people to know, or about your sparkling in particular?
I think you did a really good job.
Thank you.
Everything.
Thank you very much. So we are at the Downtown Vibe, and we are at the Bubbles Lounge. So tell us about your sparkling.
That's what they call it. So it sits in these big wooden crates, like on.
Oh, well, that's special. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. So tell us about that process. How long does that take? How does that work?
Well, usually it's pretty regular. We have purchased everything we need to in order to keep it on a very much a normal rotation. However, we did get bumped in COVID, and we absolutely had members who only buy the Prosecco, so we felt that hard, and so we were out for a little bit. But it is a nice alternative to some of the sparkling wines. It's more dry and sweet, simple golden apple, which makes it very easy to drink and also slightly dangerous.
Those are the good ones. Those are the good ones. So if it's actually coming from Italy, is it the Glera grape?
It is 100% Glera.
Very nice, very nice. And so tell us about the relationship between the Italian, I'm guessing, the same company? How does it?
Yeah, so I believe that we bought the property out there in order to obtain this one. So it actually has our label on the front. It's a DOC, and it's labeled Prosecco. And it is a brut sparkling wine. And like I said, we usually get it on the regular. It's one of our newer additions to since I've been at CaliPaso. So we've only had it for the last 5 years or so.
And so, what do you know? What made CaliPaso decide? That they wanted to go this route?
I actually don't, but I know when I first started about 6-7 years ago, we only had about 5 wines, and now our list is super extensive, which has hand whites. I think the sparkling was just an addition to being able to offer that.
We'll probably go to Coyote.
Well, I think it's awesome. I've actually had it, so I know what it tastes like. And it's very wonderful. It's great when we're sitting in your tasting room and listening to music. So tell us about the tasting room itself.
Okay, so we are open 7 days a week. We have a very wide layout of our tasting room. Like we have a very big space. Windows that open.
How are the fireworks?
We do music every Friday and Saturday to local musicians from 6 to 9 p.m. And on Fridays and Saturdays we close at 9:30 or until people stop drinking. And then every other day we close at 7:30.
And so we're at the Downtown Vibe. What do you think is special about the downtown?
I think the downtown is so dependently together and works so well together that it really is unique to any other wine in the country. Sonoma, Napa, Temecula. I mean, honestly, even Tent City, just in the sense that I know what every other winery has, so when I have someone come in and taste, and they're like, they really like bubbles, I know
this is sparkling diverse.
that's what's awesome about the bubble lounge.
That makes sense. Two years on Garage.
Only really red wine, or Spanish wine, or the different varietals, and that's because we work together
This
so
is the
well.
only
It's very
diversity
much
on
growing,
this
but
side.
the small town vibe is not lost. Which is, I think,
It's kind of
Is there anything else you want to say about CaliPaso, downtown, or the Bubbles?
I recommend, obviously, everyone come down, try everything. We not only have our taste, we have a beautiful building.
I know the property's owned by a doctor. The Molly Longboard is
All right. Thank you very much.
Very, very special. You are so special.
This has been another episode of Exploring the Wine Glass. Thanks for listening. If you have suggestions on what topics you would like me to discuss, please reach out on social media. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as Exploring the Wine Glass. I am also on LinkedIn as Lori Hoyt Budd. Of course, you can always email me at exploringthewineglass@gmail.com. and sign up for my newsletter at exploringthewineglass.com. If you enjoyed what you heard, please rate, review, and subscribe to help others find me more easily. And most importantly, tell your wine-loving friends, because if you like the podcast, they will too. Podcast music is Wine by Kevins. Until next week, slancha.
No, never let you go. I want to let you glass right now. I'm on TV for my 10,000, I tell you. There is always time for a good glass of wine. No, oh, no, never let you go. Never let you go. I want a nice glass right now.